El Dorado, or actually welcome to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with the El Dorado expansion. This expansion adds the very interesting feature of custom nations, of the nation designer. And what we are going to do, we are going to use this feature, but first let's set up the world and see one other thing. No lucky nations. This is the custom nation difficulty. I'll talk about it in a tutorial video that I will release in a few days. And nations, normal setup. It's the historical setup that you can modify, but you can also go custom when you design all the nations, or random. Let's actually go random so that we can explore all the features of El Dorado. So this is a random nation setup. This will be generated randomly. Everything will be generated randomly. And now we are going to design our own nation with the custom nation designer. For that we have to pick a province and then set everything up. But first, what nation is it going to be? Well, I thought about it a little bit, and we are going to make American Vikings, or Vinland if you prefer. So what's the story? Leif Eriksson sailed to North America from Iceland, and he actually was the first European in America, in North America. 500 years before Christopher Columbus. His settlement of Vinland is believed to have been somewhere around here. Okay, sorry, shouldn't have clicked that. And what we are going to make, we are going to create the nation that would have existed here if the settlers expanded and actually set up a proper nation. So let's make our capital somewhere here, somewhere in the estuary, so that we get a nice trade bonus, because this is going to be the area that we want. So I don't remember which estuary was that. I think that's Stadkona. Let's select this one. Oh, a flag I actually like. So what our name will be? Let's call it Vinland. And I don't know really what the nation adjective does here. Yeah, let's just duplicate it as it was by default. Okay, let's set up our logo and emblem. The emblem is actually cool. It's a dolphin, and we came from across the sea, so it kind of makes sense. If we're sticking with that, maybe let's get some aquatic background. I looked through those a bit, and I think there was one with waves. So just give me a minute. Let me find it. It's somewhere. Okay, this is one. Oh, this one. Right, and let's make it very aquatic. Okay, this will be the... Oh. What do you think about this? Maybe the color is a bit too dark. Oh, this will be good, so you can distinguish the emblem. Maybe something less dark. No, that was actually good. And we have to choose our color as well. So let's make it. Oh, this is cool. Very dark blue. Well, I think this will do all right. Will look nice. Right. And next step is the government, and then the ideas. So our leader is going to be named Leif Eriksson. I know it is happening 500 years later, or 400. I don't remember the exact date of his travels, but I think it's 450 years before the start date. So let's say that someone named their child after the legendary leader. Now, culture. We are in North America, so that's why it defaulted to Huron, but we want to be Scandinavian and Danish, Norwegian, or Swedish. Norwegian. Alright. Religion, of course, Norse. Actually, Leif Eriksson was a Christian, but well, let's choose to forget that information and make proper Vikings. Government. Okay, from what I know about Viking government, it was closest to a noble republic, because the chieftains, the local chieftains, could actually elect leaders among themselves. So I think noble republic is the closest. Perhaps elective monarchy, but elective monarchy is associated with some special parliamentary things. So noble republic is probably much better choice here. Sorry. Sorry for that. Now, map graphics and technology group. Map graphic is what our units will look like. So I think actually the Eastern Tech group looks most Viking-y. I don't know if it's an actual word. And the technology group, we should go Western, but it isn't really possible in North America. So in North America, we should go North American technology group, but the technology levels are 250% more expensive. Or you could go Mesoamerican. Or we could go Nomad group. Which should we choose? I think we'll go with North American and just keep to the geographic region, and we are going to westernize later anyway. But that means we would get North American units. Alright, we'll come back to that. Now, we can actually modify our leader. See, this is the point cost for our nation. So if we get him, make him a 666, it will cost us 30 points. And what if we make him a 666 that's 20-year-old? Quite a lot, actually. But maybe it's worth it. In that case, we shouldn't be making a republic, actually. We can make him weaker. But if we make him very weak... Oh, and he only gets the first name. That's because it's a republic. Okay, if we make him very weak, we get actually negative points, so we save points. And as we are a noble republic, we will soon have an election that will replace him. So let's actually make him an awful leader. And ideas. Okay, we are going to be very low technologically. So what we want actually in North America, we want a free colonist in the first tradition. We can get that. Selecting this idea. All these ideas have their own point cost as well. See how this changes? The colonist costs a lot actually. And additionally, because it's a tradition, but we want it because we're this way we will be able to colonize before we get any ideas. And the same thing is with the global settler increase, that we want that as well. We could increase the levels of those, so 2 colonists, look at the cost. That's impossible. And what if we got more global settler increase? Again, quite a lot. But the cost also increases because you have to distribute your ideas evenly. If you go over 50% in something, the cost increases exponentially. So let's just choose the ideas for now and then adjust what they are. So do we want... what do we want? We want things that you can't normally get, that you need idea groups for and such. So the thing I really like is when my war exhaustion is decreasing on its own. So there was one that said, oh yes, this one, monthly war exhaustion reduction. This will be perfect for us. Moving on. What else is that important? Diplomatic reputation, but we are going to be Vikings in North America, so we don't really need that. It's most useful in Europe. Embargo, no. Diplomats, no. We already have the settlers. Trade power might be useful, but there are more... Trade power and trade efficiency is actually very useful, and we will be making a lot of money from trade, but... Yeah, they are more filler ideas. So let's choose some others that we can focus on early on. Alright, nothing from here, nothing more from here. Let's see administrative. Accepted culture. Useful, but not worth it, I think. Advisor cost is actually economic. Building cost saves us some money, doesn't matter. Building PowerPoint cost. It is actually good if you mean to develop your nation. But you can get the same through quantity ideas, which are very good. Core creation cost, good for expansion. Might take that. Let's take that for now. Okay. Culture conversion, don't care about that. Hostile core creation, don't care about that. Idea cost. Good but bad. Why? Well, it gives us some more PowerPoints, but it wastes an idea spot. We can get something better. Okay, we are actually a republic, so we should get, there was something down here, yes, Republican tradition increase. We can use that. Again, morale of navies, we don't need morale of navies. Let's take monthly autonomy change. So the autonomy will decrease on its own. Okay, what else is important? National unrest. Yes, national unrest actually is important. As Vikings, we are in the pagan religion group. Most of this world is pagan. So what we would also like is tolerance of heretics, actually. I think pagans, all pagans are, yes, Norse are pagan, so this will apply to all pagans. We might get humanist ideas later, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, we have 2 left. This trade efficiency and then maintenance modifier. Okay, we have a lot of administrative things. We might not need national unrest directly, but I really like national unrest. Reduction, of course. Okay, technology cost. No. Legitimacy. Actually, yearly legitimacy. Oh, you don't need that when you're a republic, never mind. We could take yearly inflation reduction. It's only useful basically if you take loans or have gold, but if we move into Middle and South America, we will have gold. So let's get autonomous inflation reduction. Yes. Now, we have too many administrative ideas. We should reduce them or invest some points in others. Now, land maintenance modifier, we don't care about that. We could take another diplomatic one or another military one. We don't care about aggressive expansion. We are going to dominate everyone, hopefully. Colonial range doesn't concern us. Everything is close. We already have a colonist. Diplomatic annexation cost good in Europe, but not here. Yeah, we could take trade efficiency. That would increase our trade income significantly. Or we could take something military, like discipline or morale. What is better, discipline or morale? Let's actually take discipline. I always liked discipline. Now, when we... yes. Sorry, what? It doesn't cost us any points to... Oh. Oh yeah, because we are reducing the domination of our administrative things. What if we increased tolerance? Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so we need to invest some points in the military and diplomatic things. We don't want more colonists. Actually, what we should do now is see about the provinces that we want. But let's first go below 60% with that. So, war exhaustion reduction, is it, how expensive is that? It's not expensive, let's improve that. This is administrative, so let's not increase that. Same here, same here, same here. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of national unrest. We can end tolerance of heathens, of heretics, sorry. We'll just take humanist ideas and have those two at a high enough level. So, what should we replace that with? I'm thinking either trade things or morale and combat ability. If we go trade, we should take trade efficiency. Where's that? Trade efficiency, I think so. Okay, we are under 50%. Let's get back to that in a moment. Now, what we should do is actually think of which provinces we want to take. So, if we're sticking to the Leif Eriksson start, we should take all the lands that would logically be colonized by his descendants. So let's take the land along the coast here. Those are cheap, low-tax provinces. We can take a lot of them. Very pretty nation. Okay, let's also take... Can we take that? Yes. Okay, we will make a little trick and not take this province of Eriksfjord. Or maybe we should take Eriksfjord and leave Vesterby or something. Why? Well, if Western nation colonizes it, we will be able to westernize. Okay, and let's just go on up here. Can we actually go into North Canada? Yes, we can. Right, this is costing us quite a lot of points. This might be enough. If we go a bit longer... Okay, why is this province so expensive? Massachusetts, is it the center of trade? Okay, we can start deselecting provinces if we run out of points. So let's see, what would we like to invest in? Tolerance of heretics, it's not that crucial. But if we kept it, we would have a far easier time conquering all this land. Okay, well, let's see if we switched this to global trade power. No, we have a lot of the diplomatic ones. What if we switch this to morale of armies? Yeah, and now just increase whatever we want. Global settler increase will be huge for us, so let's improve this, and we can get rid of a province or two to finance that. Is 5 colonists per year worth 3 less provinces? I'm not so sure. Maybe not. Oh, it might be. Oh, because we went overboard with diplomatic. Okay, what if we increase some administrative? Autonomy change can stay at what it is. It's just supposed to speed it up a bit. Co-creation cost, yeah. Let's invest into this one. Actually, let's invest into this one heavily. And we can actually... Yes, because we will have to core all the provinces that we colonize on the same continent. So we will have to get rid of some provinces. But it should benefit us in the long run. I'm not so sure about that anymore. Right, what was that thing we increased? Core creation cost. Let's actually switch this to our first idea. After, you know what. Core creation cost here. We are at 219. And we have already have the very weak leader and horrible tech group. So we are trying to grab too much. This is costing us... How much is this costing us? Almost 50 points for minus 20% core creation cost. We could get almost the same thing with administrative ideas. Global settlers. Plus 10 is decent. Let's get this down to minus 15%. This will be enough. This to 10. And invest the remaining points in provinces or in discipline. Yes, 5% discipline is a bit. Or do we want to go up to 10% discipline and decrease core creation? No. Let's stay at 5% discipline, just a bit. And let's get a province that costs so little that we can stay in 200 points. Right. So we've created our first nation. It's not perfect, I know it's far from perfect. We could, for example, stack trade ideas and make our income through the roof. But I didn't really want to go that way. And we don't have the points for that. But if we we went down here... Okay, you know what, that's enough. We don't need to be too thorough with that. We'll see how it plays. So this was episode 0 of our new series, Let's Play Vinland. And in the next episode, actually the first, we will start playing and see if this nation is any good. It will be a way of checking how to make a good nation. It's just a concept I had floating around in my head. Alright, so I will see you next time, and next time we will start. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.